Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about classical theory of income and employment. According to this theory, full employment is a normal feature of economy. According to this theory, full employment is normal feature of economy. Means according to classical economies, economy always operated full employment level. So what is full employment? Full employment is a situation where all people who are searching for a job can find a job at existing wage rate. As we all know, there are so many people who are searching for job, and according to this theory, these people can get job at existing wage rate. Classical theory of income and employment basically divided into 5 parts. First part include Say's law of market. Second part include labor market equilibrium and real output. Third part include wage price flexibility. Fourth part include interest rate flexibility, and last part include money market equilibrium. One by one we discuss about each. First of all, we are going to talk about Say's law of market. What is Say's law of market? According to this law, supply creates its own demand. Supply creates its own demand means whatever goods we produce, it will be demanded. There will no overproduction. But how can it possible? We understand with the help of one example. Tom, who supplies, or we can say that who sell furniture in market. In return, Tom receives some money from market, and Tom spend this money on headphone, clothes and food. When Tom sells furniture in market, this is supply for market. Okay, when Tom spend this money on headphone, cloth and food, this is demand for market. So here we see how supply is creating its own demand. Similar, there are so many firms who produce goods, or we can say that there are so many firms who supply goods in the market, and these firms generate income in form of rent, wage, interest and profit. Those people who receive income in form of rent, wage, interest and profit, they spend their income on buying goods that is produced by firm. So here we see how supply is creating its own demand, and this is our Say's law of market. Supply creates its own demand. Now we are going to talk about next part of classical theory. This part is called labor market equilibrium and real output, or we can say that determination of employment and real output. This concept we can clearly understand with the help of this diagram. In figure A, on x-axis we have number of labor, and y-axis we have real wage rate. This LD is labor demand curve. This LS is labor supply curve. At this E point, labor demand is equal to labor supply, and this is full employment point. And according to classical economists, economy always operate at full employment level. Okay, now we will see what is our output at full employment level. In figure B, on x-axis we have number of labor, and y-axis we have real output. This OQ is our output curve. You can see here, as number of labor increasing, our output also increasing, but at diminishing rate. And here we are only talking about short run output. If we are talking about short run output, means our capital remained constant, our output only depend on our labor, and at full employment level our total output is OQ. So we can say that classical economists simultaneously determined employment and real output. Now we are going to talk about next part of this theory. This part is called wage price flexibility. According to classical economists, economy always operate at full employment. If there is unemployment, then by cutting wage we can again achieve full employment level. According to classical economists, economy always operate at full employment level. If there is unemployment, then by cutting wage we can again achieve full employment level. But how? Because when wage reduced, cost of production also reduced. When cost of production reduced, price reduced, and when price reduced, demand increased. When demand increased, production increased, and for producing more goods and services, we hire more employees. When firm hire more employees, means unemployment fall. When unemployment fall, we will again achieve full employment point, where labor demand is equal to labor supply. And this is all about wage price flexibility. Now we are going to talk about next part of this theory. This part is called interest rate flexibility. According to classical economists, saving always equal to investment. If in any case saving is not equal to investment, then by doing some adjustment with interest rate, saving can be again equal to investment. According to classical economists, saving always equal to investment. If in any case saving is not equal to investment, then by doing some adjustment with interest rate, saving can be again equal to investment. But how can it possible? We understand with the help of this diagram. In this diagram, on x-axis we have saving and investment, and y-axis we have interest rate. This II is our investment curve, this SS is our saving curve. At this E point, saving is equal to investment. E is our equilibrium point. At this E point, our interest rate is OR. Now suppose our interest rate increase from OR to OR1. When interest rate increase from OR to OR1, saving exceed from investment. Saving exceed from investment means people want to save more in banks, but investor don't want to take this money as a loan because of higher interest rate. As a result, interest rate will fall and we will again reach at this E point, okay, where saving will equal to investment. Now suppose interest rate fall from OR to OR0. When interest rate fall, investment will exceed from saving. Means at lower interest rate, people don't want to save their money in banks, but investor want to take this money as a loan more because of lower interest rate. As a result, interest rate will increase and we will again reach at this E point where saving is equal to investment. So we can say that according to classical economy, saving is always equal to investment. If in any case saving is not equal to investment, then by doing some adjustment with interest, saving can again be equal to investment. Now we are going to talk about last part of this theory. This part is called money market equilibrium. According to classical economy, change in money supply cannot affect our output but can affect our price. According to classical economy, change in money supply cannot affect our output but can affect our price. To explain this concept, classical economists use Fisher quantities theory of money. An equation of Fisher quantity theory of money is MV equal to PT. Here M is money supply, or we can say the quantities of money. V is velocity of money, P is price, and T is transaction of goods and services. Here we assume V and T are constant, so M is equal to P, or we can also write P is function of M. Here P is price and M is money supply. Price depend on money supply. Money supply increase, price also increase. Money supply fall, price also fall. Or we can also say change in money supply can cause of equal proportion change in price. Change in money supply can cause of equal proportion change in price. We understand this concept with the help of this diagram. In this diagram, on x-axis we have price, on y-axis we have output. This MV and MV1 is our money supply curve. Initially our equilibrium point is E. Okay, when money supply increase from MV to MV1, our price also increase. Okay, so we can say that change in money supply can cause of equal proportion change in price. Okay, so according to classical economists, change in money supply cannot change our output but can change our price. You see here, when money supply increase from MV to MV1, our price change. Our price increase from OP to OP1, but our output remains same. Okay, so we can say that change in money supply cannot change our output but can change our price. This is all about classical theory of income and employment. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.